Greetings and salutations! Jake Stief here, the long-haired freaky dude. Today I'm reviewing the ancient Greek tragedy, Electra by Sophocles, translated into English prose by Richard C. Jebb. I must say, I was really excited to read this one, simply because I'm absolutely in love with the name, Electra. It's charming, and it kind of makes me sad that I've never met anyone named Electra. Oh well. So, Electra, if you've read Libation Bearers or Chaufferot by Sophocles' previous tragedian, Aeschylus, it's pretty much exactly what this is. It's the same story, just a different take from a different author. And the story is told by Sophocles is very Electra-centric. Yay! Rather than Orestia-centric. So to build some background, since these tragedies often did a little such thing, where there was no need. Everyone knew the stories of the time, everyone knew the background, there was no need to retell it to its audience. So naturally there's little emphasis on background. It is expected of the audience. Essentially this play directly follows the events which happen after Aeschylus' Agamemnon, which you can see a review of right here. To put it bluntly, Agamemnon returned from 10 years of fighting at the Trojan War, one of the most heroic soldiers there, only to be killed by his dastardly wife Clytemnestra. Ah, I hate her so much. And so do Agamemnon's children, Electra and Orestia. Orestia being a youngster at the time, and Electra wanting to exact revenge on her mother and her new lover, Aegisthus. She sends Orestia away to be trained in the forbidden and delicate arts of matricide. The play picks up around the time where Orestia was supposed to return home to commit the act. You know, the act. That's the one. Oh yeah, that's the one. But Orestia doesn't want to waltz right into this place and kill his mommy. He wants to utilize surprise, deception, and guile, and thus creates a hoax leading everyone, including his heartbroken sister Electra, to believe that he is dead, has been killed. Clytemnestra knew in a prophecy that Orestia was to be her slayer. So, when she heard this news, she was incredibly happy. This woman can make milk curdle, I tell you. She claims to have killed Agamemnon because he sacrificed her daughter Iphigenia before he went off to war. But she seems to have no woes at all when her son Orestes is killed. That bloody hypocrite. And thankfully, Electra is there to extrapolate these contradictions within her mother and point them out. And from here we can start to definitely see some differences between Aeschylus' version and Sophocles' version of the story. In the Libation Bearers, Electra goes to the burial site of her father to mourn him, where she is in a heart-wrenching scene reacquainted with her brother whom she thought to be dead. In here, however, it's Electra's somewhat less lovable and mother-sympathizing sister who goes to the father's burial site. The brother-sister acquaintance here happens in a rather less sentimental setting. Some room in a palace rather than over the body of their father whom they want to avenge. So that was a little disappointing. And there are a few more differences you may find, but I'll let you find them. In the end, Electra and Orestia came up with a rather clever way to execute their plan of surprise and guile. I'll let you find out the details there. I don't want to spoil too much, but I will tell you that it ends up in the Erinyes being right down furious. But why were they not furious at Clytemnestra when she killed Agamemnon? What gives Erinyes, you unjust turds? Gosh, can't you give Orestia and Electra a break? So, Electra. A great play and a great character. Absolutely love Electra. One of my favorite Greek heroines. Heroines? Heroines, that sounds like a drug. But Electra is like a drug. You know, it's funny how this play has my most favorite and least favorite Greek female character. You know, today most people have a gamer crush of some sort. Well, I have an ancient Greasy crush, and that is Electra. Electra and Athena. I like Athena too. She's pretty dang cool. But of course, Sigmund Freud had to go and pervert Electra and contrive the female equivalent of the Oedipus complex. The Electra complex. I'll let you look it up on your own. I don't want to talk about incest right now. I've done enough of that in my last 3 reviews of Sophocles, the Oedipus plays, which you can see reviews for right here. So my questions to you are, do you feel like that this was a just, vengeful matricide? answer in the perspective of our time or their time. Feel free to choose either. If you were Agamemnon's wife and he sacrificed your daughter right before he went off to war, what would you do whenever he returned 10 years later? How would you act? What would you do? Who would you do? Aegisthus. If you like this review, be sure to hit that awesome thumbs up button down below. And if reading books like this are your cup of tea, then might I suggest taking the Great Books Challenge. I'm sure it is something that you will love to do. If you want to see more great book reviews, cooking tutorials, or headbanging to classical music, then might I suggest checking out my channel and hitting the subscribe button. Well, I'm Jakey Stief, the long-haired freaky dude. Thank you all for watching. Enjoy. See you in the next video. That bloody hippogriff!